Hey guys, it's your misunderstood, and today I want to talk about college advice. Just so you guys know, I have a whiteboard right here, and I'm going to be looking at it because I wrote a lot, and I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so I'm looking over here because I have a whiteboard, and I wrote down everything I want to say because it's a lot. Okay, so I was in college for 2 years, some change. I left because my best friend left, and I was like, I don't want to be in this big school by myself. I didn't make no friends in school because I'm antisocial. I don't want to make friends. And in all honesty, I can't blame her. Like, I'm an adult. I could have stayed. I would have had a degree by now. My life would have been a little different. But I did not want to go to school by myself because it's a big school. And I don't know nobody. But when I got a degree, it'd be my degree, not hers. Like, you know, like, I have to take responsibility to become like, I stopped going to school. For no other reason besides, I didn't want to be in that big school by myself. That's a big school. And I don't know nobody else. I don't talk to people. I don't talk to people. New friends means new job means new new birthday that I remember, new don't. So I'm like, sounds like work. And I don't, school's enough for it. I don't want no more. Thanks. So this is what I wish I knew in 3 years, 2 years of change that I was there. Befriend somebody in class because let's say you're sick or something. You can text them, hey, what'd you miss? I am shy, nervous. I don't know what you want to call it, but I don't want to talk to, I don't want to ask the teacher. I don't want to. Like, I'll email them, hey, I'm not going to be in class for the next 4 or 5 days because I feel sick or I'm in hospital. But I feel bad. I don't know why, but I feel bad asking them for stuff. Like, if it's a day or two, I can just ask my classmate. I prefer to ask my classmate. I'm like, if it's like a big project, I'm like, hey, what's your idea? Give me, what you thinking? Because this, I don't understand. And then that classmate would tell me, like, oh, okay. That's what he wants. Got it. Cool. Like, it's for me, I like to hear things from more than one person. From more than one person, because then my brain can take it in probably better, in all honesty. So befriend somebody in each class that you have. They go through these slideshows, PowerPoint, whatever you want to call them, quickly. So you need to learn how to summarize while you're in high school, in all honesty. Because in high school, you can raise your hand and go back, and they will. Don't in college, they're not going back. They say it's on this class portal. I don't want to go to the portal. I'm going to learn it right now because if I got to go to the portal, it's just, it's better for me to hear it and see it than it's just for me to read it. Like, it's not, my brain, the more ways you can deliver it to me, the better I'm going to intake it. So I need to just, if it's a paragraph up here, I need to read the paragraph and find the main 5 words. Write it down. Because they move through the PowerPoints very quickly. So learn how to summarize in high school. It'll save you so much headache. Because I used to write down every word in high school. You can't do that. That's impossible in college because they do not stay on that slide that long. So learn how to summarize. Another piece of information that I did do in college was, like, let's say your major is like, God forbid you did this. Let's say you're going to school because your parents, right? Let's say you're going to school because your parents. They're paying for you. Like, right now, let's go to school right now. If you're going to school to be a doctor, but you're not really interested or whatever, they want to be a lawyer or whatever, choose electives that you love. Like, choose a minor that you like. I love my major and I love my minor. But if my parents were paying for it and they wanted me to do this, since it's their money, I'm gonna go just cause, like, why not? But if you want me to be a doctor, I like it's criminal justice. I like psychology, sociology, things like that. So my electives are all type of classes like that. Like, I love learning about history. Like, I love learning about, like, the human brain and all that good stuff. So if my major's law or something, then my minor is something I love and enjoy doing. Thankfully, that wasn't me. And if my parents, I still, honestly, I don't think I would though, because I don't want to waste my parents' time. I don't want to waste my time. I think, like, in 4 years, it takes you to do whatever they want you to do. You could have been 4 years more advanced than the career that you want to be in, right? Like, I don't see the point in that. I don't think I ever would. And I hope I would never pressure my kids to either, because if you want to go to college, don't go to college. It's that simple. There's different ways to learn something. And maybe college isn't your thing. Maybe you're done. You quit after 12 years. So that's a lot of years to go to school. So I understand that too. Another thing I should have done, but I did not do, was go to campus a week early. If, like, this is a different state, this is probably impossible, but if it's close to you, like an hour or two away, go there and go a week early so you can learn the layout of the campus. Because it took me like a good 2 months to figure out how to get to places because I am directly challenged. I do not listen here. If I learn a route, like I learn how to get from class A to class B. Let's say class A isn't in session today. Let's say the teacher's sick. There's no class today. So I start in B. So then from B, I had to go to the bathroom or sometime I'm hungry or whatever. Now I gotta go from gym to class C. I don't know how, from at the gym. I don't know how to get from the gym to class C. I know how to get from class B to C to D. Anything in between, I don't know. And now I'm lost. I'm confused. Keep in mind, this campus is big to me. It's very big. So I'm like, I don't like. Literally, you can take a car and still be traveling. Like your class literally might be like 4 blocks down. So don't wait till the day of because you're going to get lost. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Because then when you get in the building, you're like, well, which one's mine? Like, ugh. And they don't. There's no. It's so irritating. It's so irritating. So I wish that I went to class, like the campus a week early, so I can learn the layout. So I'm like, okay, this is the criminal justice building. This is the med building. This is like for like a physical therapy type of building. Like I learn at least for like I don't need to know where my class is. If I can get in the building, at least I'm here somewhere. I'm close. I had no idea where nothing. I was like, it took me like at least 2 months to like feel comfortable like that. I have a map. I'm like, where, like you said, know by heart where everything's at. No matter if I went to the bathroom in this building, no matter if I had a club in that building, no matter if I had, like if I ate this cafeteria, it doesn't matter. It took me like 2 months to learn how to get anywhere in this campus. And then I'm sure if I would have stayed on campus, like I would go to class, I would go home. Go to class, to go home. So I never would eat in between classes, but I would never went, like I never just got lost. I never tried to. It's probably why it took me so long. If I would have been done class and then roamed around, probably would have taken me a lot, like shorter time, but I go to class, eat, no more classes to go home. Like I didn't, learning the layout of the campus was not a priority. So it took me so long for me to figure out how to get to all these buildings I need to go to. Another thing for me, I did it for myself. Buy used textbooks. You don't need a new one. I promise you don't. Honestly, I still have some used textbooks from because don't judge me, but I still have some from college. You don't need a new one. It's cheaper. It's so much cheaper, and you're not gonna use them again. So buy used books. Buy a used textbook. You do not need a new one. Please buy a used one. It is so much cheaper. So much cheaper, and you still learn what you need to do. Or actually wait till you get in class and ask the teacher, hey, is the book online or is the book attached to the class outdated and there's like a new one that's on the line? Like you might not even need to buy a physical book. You can just you might not even need to buy a physical book. You just have to go online, which is cheapest. It's free to go online. So I didn't do that. My mom, I was like, hey mom, help. My happy granny. Everybody loves me, help me, check me to use, and it saved me like $1,000, I think, because the new ones, it ain't worth it. You don't need it. Why? Well, maybe coronavirus time, but I wasn't in school during coronavirus. If I was in school now, I probably would. I don't know who had that book. But back when I went to college, the coronavirus wasn't the thing, so buy used books. Another thing, buy a laptop. Buy a tablet. It don't have to be like the brand, like the newest, nothing. But it's so much easier than writing down. When I said summarize in class, buy a laptop because it's so much easier to do this than to do this. Like it's like physically typing. It's so much easier than trying to write down. Because once again, they're not going to keep it on that slide that long. There's about 40, 50 people in this class. We all write at different speeds. We all like type it out. Please get a tablet, get a tablet or laptop. I had one just because my family wanted me to see, but I didn't know how much, like, I used that laptop every day. Every day. It was very vital for me to have a laptop. Another thing that I wasn't great at it, but I did it. Study after class, study before class, study. I don't think it really. Like I did study just not as much as I should have. Type of thing. Study before class, study after class, study some more, study some more. Do not spend all that money, or spend your mom and dad money, or spend who your scholarships do. I once again, I am always thinking about how I would want somebody to treat. Like, it's not, if it's not physically your money, it's somebody else's money, and how would I want somebody to treat my money, type of thing. Like, right? Like I'm always like, if I could create invented the scholarships, how would I want the student to act? And that's why most scholarships have like you have to have like this much GPA to keep getting money, right? So I study before class, study after class, study in the group, study alone. However, the best way that you learn, figure it out and study. I study in the library because it's, maybe I'm a geek, but because I love the smell of books. In all honesty, it smells amazing and it's quiet. Like, it's loud enough that it's loud enough that I'm not alone, and that it's not that security. Like, I feel safe. Like, if somebody came here trying to harm somebody, I would hear commotion to look up. If I was in here by myself, it would just be me and this person. I'm in trouble. So the library is loud enough to some people around me, but the library is also quiet enough that, like, it's not like outside with dogs and random people. It's a middle for me. It's a middle ground. I feel safe and I'm happy. The library was a safe place for me. Like, I love books. I love to read. I love libraries in general. So it's not like, that might not be the place for you, but find somewhere on campus that you feel safe and happy to be. Like, I love the smell of books. Probably just me. I love the smell of books, but also there's humans here. I cannot always smell books because there's a lot of humans here, commotion here. Like, there's food in the bottom part of the. But like, I feel safe around books. Like, I love to read, so books makes me happy. So being surrounded by enough humans and enough sound, but not like overpowering where I can't study when I'm reading, that was my happy place. That was my, like, middle ground for me. So study some more, study some more, study some more. If you have nothing to do, study. Study watching TV, study watching me, study. Please study. Do not go waste anybody's money to trying to make you a better you because you don't want to study. If you don't have no classes, study that day. If you have no classes that day, because Saturday, Sunday, whatever day you have, study that day. So you have at least 2 hours of studying, at least. You should probably do more, but 2 hours minimum. 24 hours, you can put 2 hours of studying in. Yes, you can. Study. I think I did pretty good in school. Like, I didn't finish, so I can't tell you like my exact thing, but like, I don't think I failed any of them. Like, I don't think, like I said before, like, I'm a good student. Like, I like to learn. So it's never been a thing for me of, I don't want to be here. It's a thing of, this class is hard for me, and I know it's hard for me, and I don't know why it's hard for me, but I'm less happy to go to this class. But like, most of, because again, it's only math classes. Every other class I have, I'm like, I'm going to learn that about this. And it's like, I'm happy. I like learning. Let's learn. I'm excited.